Hi, Fiery Gang. My name's Sheena. I'm your host here at Fiery Femmes, where ambition meets freedom. Today, we are going to be talking about three things that will get you an interview in this job market. So, it's no secret, the job market is absolutely cooked. Let me share with you some ways where you can stand out in your job interview process. This is specifically to make sure that you stand out. In the last few years, I've gotten roles and people are always asking, like, Sheena, how do you get these roles in this job market, especially being in tech as well, right? So number one is using your network. Number one, using your network. They already know you. I mean, I don't know why, but I've met some people who said that they've been applying for jobs, but they haven't really asked their network yet. I'm like, why? I'm sure at each of your job, you have some friends or someone who actually likes working with you and who doesn't mind putting their name on the line to say, hey, that person's a great person. You should hire them. So, a tactical tip is actually to sit down, write down the last few companies that you've worked at, and think about the three people who you enjoyed working with, and whether whether they're working at a company that you would want to work at. Take them for coffee, have a conversation, because you never know where your network can lead you. And these are networks that you've already built a relationship with them. They already have trust in you. They already think highly of you. So don't waste that opportunity to actually ask for a referral from someone who you know, who trusts you, and ask them if there's a role opening for you. Or what usually happens is these opportunities don't really get publicized, whether on LinkedIn or any job boards. Sometimes these jobs actually are very much private. So at least you get in before they actually get publicized online. So that's tip number one, is use your network and don't be afraid to ask. My tip is actually be tactful. A way to be tactful in doing this is one, sending them a text, sending them a LinkedIn message if it's life got in the way and you haven't really caught up in the last few years. But basically sending them a text, sending them a LinkedIn message, sending them an Instagram message, and ask them for coffee, ask them for lunch, and make sure that you pay for that as well, because you're the one asking for a favor. Make sure that you pay for that. So just ask the favor, have an ask. So that's tip number one, is using your network and actually reaching out to a number of people and see whether there are opportunities in their company and whether they can refer you for that, for those opportunities as well. The second one is listing down the companies that you would actually want to work at. What are the dream companies that you would love to work at? What are their benefits? I hope you've already done the pros and cons of these companies and how they align to your dreams, wants, and needs. But actually listing down the companies and going on LinkedIn and seeing whether, how am I connected to this company? Are they currently hiring right now? What jobs are they hiring for? And actually going to, instead of applying via LinkedIn or the job ad, actually going to the website of that company, LinkedIn, finding the job or opportunity via LinkedIn or via another job board, and actually applying via their website. It makes you stand out because not many people applied through the website. And last, but definitely not the least, is being very targeted in your approach. So if you see a role that you actually really like from a job board, have a read on the job board. And usually what they would do is they would share who the hiring manager is, who the recruiter is, and their email address. If you have that, perfect. Just apply via that way and via the website, but also send them a quick note on their email, on their direct email. The reason being is not many people do this. This very simple act of actually sending a note on their email just shows you that you're super keen, but also you stand out. So instead of them having to sift through 200 CVs to get to your CV, because you've sent that email or that LinkedIn email or that outreach, they'd be like, oh, Jess? Okay, jess@gmail.com. you actually stand out because it shows agency, that you're not just willing to kind of like line, but you do the extra steps to make sure that you get noticed. So then they would get your email and then actually dig for your CV. So that's one of the few ways to make sure that you stand out against the crowd. And honestly, this has happened many times in my life where I just follow up, though, even just by the simple act of following up, sending that extra email, reaching out via LinkedIn or sending an email, you already stand out. A personal story is I wanted to test something. So I posted a job ad and I literally just copied an ad, and I received 100 applicants within 30 days. Honestly, I got overwhelmed. So I can imagine how recruiters feel when they have to hire for people. These people are so overqualified. They are so talented. But out of those 100 applicants, actually only received one, tracked me down to my personal email and sent me a follow-up. But maybe there's like another one person who actually found me on LinkedIn. But yeah, that's probably 2 of 100 applicants who actually did that extra work just to make sure that I received the note. I did that for an experiment. But yeah, hopefully this has helped you. I think when you are sending out those CVs or you're looking for opportunities, you really want to make sure that you stand out. So think about the ways that how else can I stand out? How can I grab their attention? Because attention is just the currency these days. The CV is actually the first thing that they will see about you. So you want to make sure that one, it actually gets to their desk and they actually see that CV. I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. I hope you will take something away and that it's going to be useful for the job hunting journey that you're currently in. Let me know if you have any feedback or if you've actually used any of these techniques. I would love to know. Let me know how it went. Until next time, bye.